Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to our Midnight Chikahan. And tonight we are going to discuss a very exciting but also controversial topic to discuss, no, which is the conflict between Ukraine and Russia and its connection to the post-colonial theory. No? So joining me today are three equally beautiful and intelligent women from BAL LCS 1B. We have Miss Kyrel, Miss Marianne, and Miss Jasmine. No? So kindly introduce yourself. Let's go ahead first to Miss Kyrel.
So, good evening, Mr. Ken. It was an honor to be your guest in this Midnight Chikahan. So, I am Kyrel Jane Datuin, historian, enthusiast with a passion for global politics, and I am here to provide some historical context to help us understand the roots of the conflict between Ukraine and Russia.
Okay, thank you so much, Kyrel. No? A history. And now let us hear from Miss Jasmine.
So, good evening, everyone. I am Jasmine, an expert in post-colonial theory. I'll explain how this theory manifests in the Ukrainian-Russian conflict and why it's important to analyze it through this lens.
Thank you so much, Miss Jasmine. No, we also have here an expert in post-colonial theory. You know? And now we have Miss Marianne.
So, hello everyone. I am Marianne, and I am an environmentalist, and I will be shedding light on the concept of ecological imperialism and how it relates to the conflict, specifically through the phenomenon of greenwashing.
Okay, yes, now we have an environmentalist. So for those who do not know, these three equally beautiful and talented and intelligent young women are former classmates in Cebu Technological University, and now they are experts, no, and professional in their very own field. No? So moving on to the discussion proper, let's start with Ms. Kyrel. Can you provide us some historical context about what happened in Ukraine and in Russia?
Certainly, so the conflict between Ukraine and Russia has a deep historical roots because the influence of Russia over the Ukraine during the Russian Empire and the Soviet Union during the period can be seen as a form of colonialism. This dominance has shaped Ukraine's political and cultural identity, which fuels the current tension between the two nations.
Oh, okay. So that was the start of the conflict between Ukraine and Russia. Thank you so much, Ms. Kyrel. And now, let's turn on our attention to Ms. Jasmine. How does a post-colonial theory manifest in this conflict?
So, post-colonial theory helps us understand how colonial relationships continue to impact societies. In this case of Ukraine and Russia, the struggle for autonomy and the assertion of national identity can be seen as a resistance against the historical dominance and control exerted by Russia. The conflict is not just about territory, it's about reclaiming agency and challenging the legacies of colonialism.
Wow, indeed, fascinating, no? So now, let's hear from Ms. Marianne. And the question would be, could you explain the concept of ecological imperialism and its relation to the conflict?
Okay, so ecological imperialism, as described by Alfred Crosby, refers to the expansion of European cultures and ecosystems at the expense of indigenous cultures and ecosystems. In the context of conflict, greenwashing, the deceptive marketing practices employed by companies to appear environmentally friendly, can be seen as a form of ecological imperialism. It also allows companies to maintain control over resources and profit from them. while presenting a false image of environmental responsibility.
Wow, no, that was an interesting perspective, Miss Marianne. So, this conflict goes beyond political and cultural dimensions, right? It also involves environmental implications. No, so we've explored the conflict between Ukraine and Russia through the lens of a political figure, shedding the light on historical, cultural, and environmental aspects. No, it's really crucial to recognize the complexities of post-colonial relationships and how they continue to shape contemporary issues. No, thank you to our guests, no, Miss Kyrel, Miss Marianne, and Miss Jasmine for sharing your valuable insights tonight. No, so that concludes our midnight chikahan on the Ukraine-Russian conflict and its connection to the post-colonial theory. We hope to discuss this, and this discussion provides you with a deeper understanding of the issue. And remember, analyzing conflicts through various perspectives can offer new insights and broaden our perspectives. No, so stay tuned for more throughout provoking discussions. Until next time, bye. Take care.